Welcome back to Say No More Media. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell. Also, channel memberships are open if you want to support. You could tap in there. Appreciate everybody here today. See how this screen is looking today. We got to do a live reaction to Reach the People Media. We're going to review some Quinton Gibson film from his freshman season. And also, I'm going to unveil this project I'm working on. For every single Colorado football transfer that has left Colorado, where are they now? And yeah. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. See here, let me second real quick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let me see here. Okay. What up, cuz? What's going on? All right, so yeah, the series I'm unveiling tonight is for me, every single Colorado football player who's ever come through Colorado, I feel like has done something or brought something to the team. And I ain't gonna lie, freshman season, watching Dylan Edwards gets busy. If you remember that TCU game, bro, Dylan Edwards really went bananas, bro. Had 4 touchdowns, 3 or 4 touchdowns, bro, as a freshman, like a true freshman. So with this series I'm unveiling, it's kind of where are they now? If you ever watch YouTube, you always see where are they now, those videos. So for me, every Colorado football player, I've watched them since Well Off Media and all them, even before I was watching at Jackson State. But when they got to Colorado, really locked in. So I just remember the freshman season. I remember 2023. I remember how magical it was, bro. I remember the hype around everything, and I remember all the players. I remember the personalities. I remember the battles in practice. I remember who was getting in trouble, all that. So I wanted to go back and look at every single transfer portal player. I mean, every single player we ever had on the roster, and just basically talk about where they are now. Oh, see, I'm skipping ahead, bro. Skipping ahead. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Nah, that's too big. My fault. Pause. That was crazy. Too big is crazy. Rodney Freeman, Say No More. What's happening, fam? What's good, brother? Appreciate you being in today. So yeah, just unveiling this later. I just wanted to give a sneak peek. Yesterday I was supposed to come on at 6:30, but all of this information crashed on me, so I literally had to start over from scratch. So I'm basically going to be going over every single player that was ever on the Colorado football roster if they played for Coach Prime, and basically saying where they are now. So we all know Dylan Edwards. He transferred after his freshman season. He ended up transferring to Kansas State, had a phenomenal sophomore season there, went bananas, went crazy. Came out muffed that punt that last season. It looked like the fan base kind of turned on him a little bit. So Dylan Edwards said, all right, bet I got something for y'all. I'm finna hit the portal. He shut it down on Kansas State. Otherwise, we would have got to see him last season. So we would have played Dylan Edwards twice in 2 years, because last season they came to Colorado. Of course, he scored and they beat us, but it was a close game. So this is the series I'm unveiling. Where are they now? We all know Dylan Edwards has stayed in the Big 12 and transferred to Kansas now. So Dylan Edwards is from Derby, Kansas. So you can see he's staying home base. His parents can come come visit him and everything. Let me know if y'all remember this brother right here. This is for the real Colorado football fans right here. Who remembers Tavares Darson, bruh? Let me know. Hey, if you remember Tavares Johnson, bro, let me know in the chat. He went crazy that I think it was the Nebraska game, bro. Y'all remember the Nebraska game at home? This is when we were kind of figuring out all of Colorado's football roster, but he had a game. I think he had 2 touchdowns this game or something. He went crazy. Who remembers Tavares Dawson? But he ended up hitting the portal and going over to Jacksonville State. That was 2. He left after the first season, though, so this will be his second season after leaving Colorado. But if you remember Tavares Johnson, let me know. Robbie J, what's good? What's good? So yeah, this is just something I'm unveiling. I just wanted to come out here and show y'all what I've been working on. My bad about last night, bro. All of this got deleted when my laptop went out, so I had to start all over. But this is just something I'm gonna be rolling out later on this evening. You know, Carmani, you know, the hype around Carmani was real, bro. Like, we had got that year, Coach Prime had struck gold. Carmani was the number 1 rated 5-star, number 1 rated corner in the portal. We had Carmani. We all seen how it ended up for him when he left. I really wish he would have stayed, because he was honestly getting work. He would have had another season to train with Travis Hunter. If I'm his parents, I know there's different reasons why people hit the portal, but bro, if I get opportunity to be around Travis Hunter and soak up all that game for another season, then you could have just redshirted. But it kind of, I'm just wondering how his story is. I mean, I seen him get in the game at Florida. I see he earned a starting spot, but he's kind of rotating over there. So I wish the best for Kamani, bro. I know he ain't #1 no more, too. He's rocking something crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. What up, fam? Appreciate y'all being in here. But all right, I'm gonna get to where the thumbnail is about today. We're gonna go over that boy Preston Ashley is super funny, but we're gonna do a live reaction to reach the people. Me to look like the defense was in there getting that work. The Colorado grind has started. So without let's go see what they're talking about.
You gotta put in that pain.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Preston Ashley be having me rolling. Are we good? Hold on. All right.
We get the lunges. Y'all won't do this instead of the lunges. I know it's on your sheet, but you won't do that.
Okay, hey, come on, y'all boys.
Let's get it.
Hey, work on me. Work on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
All right, already seeing Joseph Williams take on that leadership role, bro. I'm loving seeing Joseph Williams because I'm pretty sure Coach Prime sat him down after last season after he came back and had to sit out a whole game. I'm pretty sure Joseph Williams would have went over 500 yards last season. I think he was 30 or 40 yards short. So I'm pretty sure Coach Prime sat down with him and told him, hey, bro, I need you to step into this leadership role. We do have DeAndre Moore Jr. coming in from Texas, upperclassman as well. So Joseph Williams is a junior, so he still has 2 years left and a red shirt. So just looking forward to seeing him stepping more into that leadership role. This looks like Ward, the freshman wide receiver. I ain't going to lie, got good size on him for a freshman. Looks like he's about 6'3" or so. Could probably put on some weight, but that's what he's here for. Okay, I see you, Ward. See you getting it in. Yeah. What up, though? Yeah, appreciate y'all being here. You can hit the thumbs up. Yeah, the weight room is important right now, bro. Like, strength and conditioning is just as important as being in spring ball. We got 6 weeks to the spring starts, bro. Literally 6 weeks to the spring start. Everything counts. Every weight counts. Every film session counts. If you're going to be new to this go-go offense, that counts. Like, freshmen, you got to get used to this Power 4 conference. These are grown men. This is a new college football landscape. Where my rock at? Hold on real quick. I got to get the rock. I knew I was missing something, bro. My bad. I had to get the rock. But, yeah, let's see what they do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Two. Come on.
Not going to lie, one of the bigger body running backs, Damian Henderson, stands around 6'2", 210 or so, runs hard. So seeing him getting even stronger in the weight room is important. He got to get his conditioning up, which as well as the rest of these kids got to get their conditioning up. But you seen him, he was huffing and puffing yesterday. They got right back to it today. So even this is yesterday's video, but still it's about getting your conditioning up, getting your weight up. He's moving up from an FCS program to a Power 4 school. So even with the body type that he has already, kind of like a Derrick Henry type, taller, around 200 pounds. It looks good seeing him throw that weight around. Pause. That was crazy.
That's easy. Stop playing.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We got you. That's light work. One more.
This is what you want to see from the offensive coordinator. I'm not going to hold you. Pat Shurmur used to be around, but he was kind of more of the quieter type. He probably talked to the quarterbacks and receivers on their own, but Brendan Marion's more as a personality type. You see him, he's a people's coach. He's a player's coach. If everybody who plays sports, they talk about players coaches, bro. Brendan Marion's a player's coach. And this is, I ain't gonna lie, he looks like the next in line to take over for Coach Prime. Y'all let me know. I feel like he's a perfect fit, but just seeing how he's interacting with everybody, this is what they're just showing on camera too. Off camera, the film sessions and everything that's going on with them getting acclimated to this offense, him sending them film, telling the receivers to study this. Juju needs to study this. The offensive line got to study. The playbook, the go-go offense is not, it's very complex. So right now, they're lifting weights, they're running, but also they're doing their school, they're doing their book work, getting ready for school, the semester starting. But now you got to, if you're on offense, you got to get ready for this go-go offense that's coming to the Big 12. We're reacting to Reach the People Media, the defense, and then was out there getting it in the weight room. Hey, the boys in the trenches eat iron. Eat iron. Who's that?
I'm Jet.
So that looked like Richardson. I think that was Richardson right there, one of our offensive linemen right there. It's good to see the O-line getting in too. And What's up, boy? Let me see here. What's good with y'all, though? Appreciate y'all being here, bro. What's the word? What is the word? Right, it's your world. What's good? And we have to remember they are adjusting to the altitude. Absolutely. That should be our sixth man this year. Probably by the end of next week. A lot of these guys will be doing better with that too. Absolutely. That's the grind. That the strength and conditioning plan is moving along as so. It's moving along right as it should be. All right. Let's keep it lit. Let's see what who's anybody know his name right here? Anybody know the offense? Is this the guy who transferred from the junior college from Lafayette?
Depth, though. Get my depth.
Look like you got Coach Gunner in the back. This looks like our new strength and conditioning coach. I ain't gonna lie, he talks a lot like Swayse. That might be Swayse kinfolk, like his nephew or maybe his little brother or something. He kind of looked like Swayse a lot too. You see the eat iron in the back. You know what I mean? This is where the trenches is built, baby. This is where college football is built. Pallet, what's good, bro? What's good, bro? Appreciate you jumping on here. What's good, chat? You know we the littest chat in Colorado football. Can't nobody tell me different, bro. We got the littest chat. I'm telling you, chat gonna have you weak. If this your first time here, bro, the chat gonna have we all be in here weak.
Get my depth, Bo. Get my depth. Come on.
Oh, Hughley, Big Bo. All right, I know they 6'8" and everything, but I need to see some nastiness from my O-line this year. I need to see, we got a lot of 6. I think our average height is about 6'5", 6'6". So I like Bo Hughley. You can see he's on the skinnier frame. He's not really one of those 6'8". Like, you can tell he's in some shape, but you seen Jordan Seaton lost a lot of weight last season. So it looks like a lot of the offensive linemen are leaning out and tending to go more mass muscle, kind of like Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald for the Rams was a defensive tackle, but he wasn't like a Warren Sapp. When Warren Sapp was more like, have more weight on him, or Gerald McCoy, that a lot of these offensive linemen are leaning out. So I wonder what their lifting schedule is, if it's more like lean or they going for power to put on weight. Some of these guys are trying to lean out that are on the heavier side, and then some of these guys are trying to put on weight. So that's another thing to think about, like when they're lifting, what type of program on they are. Are they trying to lean out? Are they trying to lose weight? Or are they trying to gain? A lot of these guys they probably sat down with Swayse and talked about, hey, coach, I'm trying to lean out, or I'm trying to put on some weight, or Colorado feels like it's best for them to add weight because of this Power 4 conference. The Big 12, there's some big boys in the Big 12 at all positions. Pause. And no more OT.
Strong safety.
And the pain was
Get their ass on the field. Get their ass on the field. It's third fucking down.
Let me go back real quick. This is what I like to see right here, bruh. Let me see. Let me go back real quick. The man, the myth, the legend, bro. Our top portal transfer graded is in the building, Boo Carter, and he looks locked in. Every time I see this group right here, y'all can probably feel me. What up, Keith? Offensive lineman looking like power forwards. Yeah, they really leaned out. They tall and everything, but they really leaned out. Say no more. Say no more. Every time I see this group, it gives me big brother. It looked like Fontenette, Boo Carter. That looks like Jaja Boyd back there. It looked like they ready to bring belt, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. And of course, they got that SEC pedigree they're coming over. Fontenette coming over from Vanderbilt. Of course, we got Boo Carter, who played in the SEC at Tennessee. We got Jaja Boyd coming over from Indiana. That's not the SEC, but still. This room right here, I'm not worried about this room. This is one of the least worried about rooms heading into 2026. I ain't gonna hold you. What up, OT? What's up, y'all? I appreciate y'all being here. If y'all can hit the thumbs up button, I'd appreciate it. But just seeing Boo Carter here, he's locked in. We all know his story outside of here. Coach Prime said, Mom, don't worry about it, bro. I got your baby. I got your son, bro. He gonna be good here. He ain't gonna get Boo Carter gonna look like nobody who trying to get fined and lose no type of money neither.
Strong safety. Good. Get their ass on the field. Get their ass on the field. It's third fucking
Hell.
We need more weight.
Hey.
Opposite better, baby. Oh, no.
That looks like Jaden Hardy in the back, the safety from Oklahoma as well. Now, hey, fill me in real quick, bro. Right on, Rob, right on. Hey, is Jaja Boyd playing corner? Is he playing safety, strong safety, free safety? Because he's working out with the safeties right now. you can kind of see. I know Coach Swayse says workout by position group, by how much weight you lift, kind of partner, but they're kind of grouped up still a little bit. So is Jaja Boy playing corner, nickel? OT, bro, if those two put up good numbers, they could be top 3 round picks. No cat, no kizzy. I like this room, bro. I like Jaden Hardy. Haven't seen so much film on Hardy, but hey, he's in the room. He's been since the bowling night, since the first time we seen him. This group is, and I ain't gonna lie, Boo Carter looked like a football player, bro. You can't even see his neck. Like he wanted, y'all used to have that kid in high school and college. You just he just built like a football player. You can't even see his neck, bro. Goes shoulders straight to head, no neck. Pause. That's the Indiana dude. Yeah, Jaja Boy. That's the Indiana dude. Keith, Boo Carter, and Fonte that looking like those crazy uncles. Facts, bro. They're looking like them ones at the barbecue. That's a fact, but that's a good look. That's a good look, especially coming from they're coming over from the SEC with production, and they've already dealt with the physicality in the Power 5. You feel me? I call them creatures. Facts. All right, we're reacting to Reach the People. Shout out Darius Sanders. Go support that brother's channel. Like, comment, and subscribe over there too. Appreciate everything.
Do it. Easy work.
Hey, you got 5 seconds, baby.
Easy work.
Okay.
Get up!
Free. Look at Cree Thomas.
Easy work, boy. Easy work.
All right, so that's Cree Thomas and Amodia. Amodia is the brother from Lamar. So those are 2 corners, both about 6'2". You got Jason Stokes right there. So Coach Prime wasn't playing when he talked about he want them 6'1", 6'2" corners. Cree Thomas coming over from Notre Dame, Amodia coming over from Lamar, and Jason Stokes coming over from Utah. Both of them is about 6'2". Look like Stokes is about 6'1". Vibes, what a good Cree. Yeah, what y'all know about Cree, bro? I haven't. He probably has a lot of upside, but as far as like pure production, of course, you coming from Notre Dame has a great recruiting staff over there. So getting a Notre Dame recruit, but just alone right now, he put in that work. Right now, I got England locking up one side of the field, whether that's right or left corner. I feel like Amodia, Cree, Stokes, RJ Johnson, and Vickers. I feel like that one's a coin toss there. But I got England as my England right now. That's my right side corner right now. Bro, I know everyone gonna cap and try. I think we win in 10 games, bro. Hey, we got a tough schedule. We get through those first. Hey, we after the Texas Tech game, bro. If we can be 5-0, great. 4-1, perfect. But as long as we're above 500 going into the bye week, I'll take it. I don't want to go into the bye week below 500 though. That's not good because I've seen this already. I've seen this before. It's giving me the start to last season was nothing. Our strength of schedule last season was way easier than this. This time they like, bet. Y'all came in almost second dead last in the Big 12 this year, and we about to give you one of the toughest or top 2-3 toughest schedules to open up the season. So we got to come out and put belt on Georgia Tech, Weber State belt, Northwestern belt, Baylor belt, Georgia Tech, and Texas Tech. If we drop 2 there, it's reasonable. It's not out of the park. But 5-0 is what I'm going for. New breed, what up? Whoever wins goes to the playoffs. Facts. Calling it Texas Tech versus C for Big 12. Let's go. Hey, watch party's finna be litty, bruh. We finna be going crazy. But I might flip this whole table over too. I ain't gonna hold you. If they're catting, if they're getting belt, stream over. I ain't gonna hold you. We ain't finna watch it.
Bro, tell me how that looks so much better than the 245. You're lying to me this guy. You
Oh, yeah.
Great job, man. Great job. Hey.
You can tell Stokes, like, look at Stokes, bruh. You can tell that's a freshman about to be. So that's what I'm saying. That's the Indiana Kirk Cignetti approach that everybody's talking about right now. Stream done, bruh. Table, last season Utah game, bro, got in the car, sat in there like Mitch from paid in full, bro. I was sitting in the car like, anybody say something to me about Colorado tomorrow? Because I already was getting the notifications, bro, crying emojis. They was sending me the belt emojis. I was sick, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. But you can look at Stokes, bro, and this is what the college football they're talking about in 2026, the Kirk Cignetti approach. He's getting 23, 24, 25-year-olds who are supposed to be their freshman season in the NFL. And then look at Stokes, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, but he looked like a kid still. He looked like a teenager, right? So then you could just see, I don't care how much skill Stokes got. He might have a lot of skill, but being a sophomore, you got to be really talented to get on the field now in 2026. That's the way this whole transfer portal that's the way Kirk Cignetti and these guys are doing it now. They're getting the older guys. It's just like in college basketball. They're going against people from getting people from the G League to come over here and play. Of course, if a 25, 26-year-old ain't putting belt on an 18, 19-year-old, you sad. For real. But that's like you on varsity in high school playing against freshmen. That's college football now. It's just another level now. Now there's freshmen playing against people who should have graduated. You feel me? Facts, OT. Facts. No cap. Stokes a baby. Who is he, high school? He came over from Utah, right? Yeah, Stokes came over from Utah. He looked like he just might have just graduated 2 days ago. I'm just saying, compared to like Boo Carter and Fontenette over there, the safety room, they like, bro, little bro, you better eat them weights. Yeah, eat the weights. Eat iron. Eat iron.
Yup.
How you doing? You understand what I'm saying? There you go. Focus on my depth.
Now, I ain't saying he can't get it done. I'm just saying the upperclassmen are being prioritized now. You know, you got to be outstanding as a freshman or sophomore to lock up one of those spots now, because that's the new college football 2026. Appreciate y'all being in here. If you could drop a thumbs up, you know, and hype this video when you can afterwards, or if you can right now, I appreciate it. Say no more. If not, there it is.
Focus on my technique. I tell you when to go, right? I'll tell you when to go. That's the way to work. That's the way to lock ourselves in. That's the way to work. I have to tell you that. There we go. All day, boy.
Hey, I see you. Hey, so is Boyd safety or nickel or corner? Boo Carter eating, bruh. Boo Carter, like, yeah, he locked in, bro. I mean, but he has high regard coming out of high school. We should be seeing Boo Carter play on Sundays. The rest is up to him. He in the right place though. I used to look like that, but it's a late growth spurt. I was 6'1", 170 in like 2 years, 6'3", 220, better flip. Let's go, bro. Hit the light. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. You look like you go from the little brother group to the big brother group when you get to the safeties. Absolutely. Yeah.
All day. Get up.
One thing I noticed though, I ain't gonna hold you. Anytime somebody wears their Scully all the way over their ears, belt. Anytime somebody wears their beanie the way he had it at the bowling alley, just hanging off, and he has the Apple earpods with the cord still, belt. So I'm my nickel. I'm loving this room right now because his Scully is over his ears right now. That means he doesn't care about his appearance. That usually means belt. When your beanie is hanging like barely on the top of your head, it's like about to fall off. That means he's not worried about it. He's locked in.
Good. Everybody went? Now we're going to go 20.
Look at that look. I'm going to pause it right there. Zoom in. Hold on. Let me see. Can you see that? I don't know who it is. I don't know if he's looking at the coach or the teammate. Belt. I'm going to pause. Hey, if you're on the stream right now, I'm sorry. I'm going to leave this here for a second. Keep him on the field. Keep him on. Willie G was good. Do not let Boo Carter get back outside. That's why his mama called Coach Prime and said, please keep my baby inside. Because if he gets outside, belt. He ain't worried about football no more. He liked that. I'm just saying. He just asked somebody to put the weight on. I don't know if they didn't put the weight on in time. I don't know if they're taking too long. He looks like if I could put belt on you in the locker room right now, I would. Like, that look is crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that should be my thumbnail, bro. I gotta change my thumbnail now. I didn't really peep this. If he's looking at the coach too, that's even crazier. Not even gonna hold you. That's insane, bro. Like, yes, we got our nickel locked in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. That was crazy.
Good. Good.
Yeah, I look like Jaja Boyd right there. Is that Boo in the back? Look, okay, yeah, see? Now, shirt's halfway up in the back too. He doesn't care. That's what I like to see from my safeties. He ain't tripping. Scully's all the way past his eyes. He ain't even tripping, bro. I love to see it. That's what I'm saying.
You gotta tap it now. Come on, go.
Back.
Come on, go. Sit down. Come on, let's go. Yeah, get up, bro. Good.
Hey. There go. And then it's crazy when you see the difference in weight too. When you see what everybody's lifting, everything is crazy too, bro. Vibes wild. And hold on, what Boo looks like he eats the chalk. Bro, he eating that iron for sure. Pause. Yeah, he on 10. Facts. Boyden Carter has great lifting techniques for sure. Willie G Super Saiyan mode. Facts. And then we go over to Preston, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's my favorite. He's hella funny, bro. He be having me rolling. He's screaming like he lifting hella weight right now. If you squat, 2 plates, that's a warm-up, especially in college. He's like, acting like he throwing 4 plates or something. He's steady.
Let's go.
Bro, he got Forrest Gump. Remember you remember Bubba Gump from Forrest Gump when he was looking at Forrest Gump, bro? He was trying to talk to him. That's exactly how he was looking at him in that. And look at Rob Livingston, bro. That fit, I ain't gonna hold you. That fit is crazy by Rob Livingston. I understand they're just coaching, but it just screams, I don't know. No, low ankle socks are crazy too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Let's go. Up.
Oh my God.
And that's our freshman linebacker, Crawford. I ain't gonna lie. Crawford could play. If you go back and watch Crawford's film, bro, and he's not a smaller linebacker heading into the Power 4 like the Big 12 too. Crawford could actually, he has the build. I want to see how he looks when he gets pads on. I'm more concerned with how Crawford's going to be able to shed the offensive tackles and right guards when they pull, because it's nothing like high school, bro. Depending on what, I know he played Texas football, which is also a good sign, but in the Big 12, when that pulling guard gets on you at that next level, or that strong safety, or that tight end, I want to see if Crawford got that grown man strength to be able to scrape and fill at linebacker. But definitely, like, height-wise, 6'2", 6'3", Crawford is probably one of our taller linebackers. That looked like Santana Hopper right there. Bro, naturally funny. He even not trying. Yeah, nah. Why was he yelling like that, bro? That was crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. He is funny, bro. Santana Hopper, okay. Not Lester Jr. Okay. Not Lester. So it looks like the defensive ends, Lamont Lester Jr., Azaro, the guy who ran the 4-4 from James Madison. So it looks like the defensive ends. So this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is what a defensive end, that's 1, 2, 3 plates with 2. They just down, up. Preston Ashley over there throwing 2 plates in a 5, like, ah! That dude is just funny, bro. He's hilarious.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stop the line on the ball of the feet. There you go.
There it is. They putting in that work, boy.
Chest up, there you go.
845, Boo looking like a real bully in the corner. That's right. This is the guy who ran the 4-4. So look, bro, they got 1, 2, 3, 4 plates on there. Getting to it. Power 4 football. I want to see my defensive ends. I want to see my defensive linemen. They getting it in. Yes, they eating iron right now. Right now, conditioning is more important. This prevents injury, getting in shape. This is what everybody's doing in the Big 12. All college football, it's over with, bro. The portal's over with. The national championship's over with. Everybody's pretty much signed where they gonna sign. But there is over 2,000, I think, or 4,000 players still in the portal. Of course, there's some players that's looking for a home, but the guys, a lot of people are already on campus enrolled. Football 2026 already started. We about 6 weeks, 5.5 weeks away from spring. Hey, who's that? Yeah, Ezekiel. Hey, Ezekiel, he's like a tweener. He's an outside linebacker and defensive end, ran a 4.46, bro. And he throwing 4 plates up. He's definitely an athlete. He's one of those freakish athletes where you just got to find a place for him on the field.
Goes on 6.
046 is crazy.
Coach Swayse on us, bro. He got us put in that pain.
He got put in that pain. Bro, unlimited Bebs is crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. They get 3 meals a day, plus a to-go plate to go home. Unlimited Bebs. College football, bro. You gotta love it. Unlimited Gatorades, muscle milks, all that, bro. Fresh water. Looks like it's some alkaline water in there, some protein shakes. I ain't gonna hold you. Let me get one, bro. Will Family Fueling Station. Oh, the Family Fueling Station. But yeah, bro right here runs a 4.46. That's wicked. I ain't gonna hold you. I told myself to not get another player's jersey. He is squatting over 400. Vibes in here wilding. Unlimited Bebs, bro. Can never go wrong with unlimited Bebs. Appreciate everybody being in here. If you can hit the thumbs up, bro, I appreciate if you get the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And hype this video up too. Preston got me down. Yeah, bro. Preston's hilarious, bro. Unlimited Bebs, though, bro. Wicked. I ain't gonna hold you. Unlimited Bebs, I like it, bro.
No music, just straight pain right
Hey.
Straight up. Let's go.
Get up there. Hey, if you remember my video before, like maybe 2 nights ago, bro, I'm telling you, Hakeem Williams, this is it for him. This is his senior season. Quinell, he's only going to be a sophomore. He hasn't even redshirted yet, but Hakeem Williams is about to be a redshirt senior, bro. He coming for it all. So even his body type, his frame, and if you go back and watch his Florida State film, bro, I think Hakeem Williams going to make it tough in that competition. He's definitely going to get to see the field. For sure. Hakeem Williams, definitely with his body type already, but he got to have to put it all together. But some of these guys are hungry that are returning for next season. Yeah, Christian Ponder, the quarterback. Hakeem. Who's that? Who's this receiver right here? That looks like Westbrook. So is that what? Juju, Westbrook, and Gibson? Is this Westbrook or Taggart? That looks like Westbrook and Gibson, right? Future voice. Nah, for real. Appreciate everybody being in here. If you can hit that thumbs up. So right now, that looks like Westbrook. Definitely, somebody, if you're returning, you definitely didn't come to just sit the bench. But this is another thing. We need special team players to buy in. So it's another thing it's tough, bro. When you're coming from high school, right, and you were the man, some of us had to play special teams. Some of us didn't have to play special teams. You know what I'm saying? If you had a deep enough squad, you didn't have to play special teams. You had a special teams players already. Some of these guys are 4 stars, 3 stars out of high school, and they're on scholarship, and Colorado's going to ask them to be on kickoff. They're going to ask them to be on kickoff return. So now you got to manage 3 stars and 4 stars and people coming over from the transfer portal who are on defense, right? Maybe starting at an FCS program, but now they're going to be asked to be on kickoff return. And they might not see the field because of the depth chart. That's when good coaching. That's why you got to keep egos. You got to understand. You got to get everybody willing to buy in because you've been on the football team before. I ain't going on kickoff, bro. I ain't going on kickoff return. So a good team is going. Special teams, like Coach Prime said, special teams got to be special. But there's 100 and something players on the team, bro, and only 11 on the field at a time. 21, 11 on 11, and then the rest is special teams. So you feel me? You got to get 3 stars and 4 stars to buy in being special teams players. That's like asking Quinton Gibson out of high school, 5, he was a top rated receiver. Now I need you to run down on punt, run down on kickoff. They looking like, huh?
Yo, Lil Rod checking in a bit, bro.
Oh, I'm back up today, though.
You did.
I'm back up.
Checking in.
What?
You better get back up out there.
Hey.
Who is that? Hold on, bro. Hey, time out. Anybody know who that is real quick? Let me know.
Yo, Lil Rod checking in a bit, bro.
Oh, I'm back up.
Who is this? Who is this? Who is that? What is his name, bro? Who is you, bro? Is this a freshman? Who is, bro? Who is this, bro? Colton? Who? Colton who? Colton. Oh, he's a freshman. He's a freshman. Oh, Rodney Colton? Is that his name? Rodney Colton? Bruh. He's loving it right now. Hold on.
Today, though.
You did.
I'm back.
Checking in, checking out.
You better get back up out there.
Hey.
Hey, remember these faces, bruh. Because if I see them getting cooked in spring and one-on-ones, if they getting belt, we rewinding to this video because they was the ones pointing at the camera, doing all that. You know what it is. If they're getting belt in one-on-ones, I'm about to be weak, bruh. Especially Preston Ashley, bruh. I better not see Preston Ashley out there getting belt when we start watching the spring ball in one-on-ones, bruh. Because I'm going to be weak. I'm going back to this video for everybody. Paul Omudia and Rodney Colton right on William vibes. Rodney, the guy in front. Oh, they get cooked. Oh, they get cooked. I promise you, if I see him getting cooked, bro, I'm going to be weak. Like, wouldn't you just in the camera with it?
I'm going to make my meeting. Young boy for life.
Yo, we checking in.
Right.
Great day today. We executed. We dominated Colorado. Young crew.
Hey, B12 championship on the way.
Who is bro right here? Is he running? Who is oh, he obviously played defense. We must have signed him as a freshman too, right?
Bird game. You did.
Hey,
we're gonna
Bird game.
we're gonna be great coming into the next.
Bro, this next generation is funny though, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. They're funny. Oh, they're getting cooked. Pallet guy was good. Hey, I wonder if they can give the green dot helmet to a safety. Yeah, you know, ain't nothing like getting those colors on your helmet, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. When you get those, you know, like once they give you a red, once they tell you to come in here and they give you that little yellow, red, green, you scout team, it's tough, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. That was freshman Edwards. Okay, yeah, Edwards. All right, right on.
Season, you know, that's your standard. Hold everybody accountable. Be great. Be coachable. You know, right? The coach is doing 847. Checking out.
Cornell can get you back in blood, buddy. Finna go spin it.
So that's what happened.
What? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. What I would love to be in college right now, bro. I don't know everybody who played college football. You mean to tell me you can get paid right now legally? You see the whips these college kids is driving now. Back in the day, you couldn't really, the way they had to do it, if you was a star player, they had to put the car in different people's names and wire it to your uncle or your friend down the street, and they had to say you was borrowing the car. You couldn't get nothing in college football back in the day, bro. You weren't allowed to get nothing. Now these guys is driving foreigns with stars in the room.
Are you driving right now? How is your car in the front of the school?
What's that, a range seat? That's what I'm saying, bro. It's sophomore in college driving the range, bro. It's different in 2026. Characters. Bird, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's that youngster stuff, bro. That's them youngsters out there. You know they got all that new stuff they be doing, bro. All that. If he's getting cooked, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be rolling. Bird that. If he getting belt, I'm gonna be weak.
Yo, it was on, but nobody's in here. Look, it's all unlocked and everything, fool. Is this yours?
I ain't gonna hold you. They're probably going crazy on campus, though. The parties are probably wicked. That's Farrakhan car. Yeah, bro. They driving ranges now. It's crazy. All right, I kind of wanted to go over here too. So that's pretty much the end of that video right there. You know, if something comes today, if when Well Off Media or Reach the People drops, I'm gonna be on it today. I ain't really got too much to do except for work on tonight. But one thing I wanted to go over too was Quinton Gibson's freshman season, right? Quinton Gibson's freshman season. I didn't really get an opportunity to see as much highlights as I wanted to, especially with him getting freshman All-American. So I want to look at his I want to look at his return season and look over Quinton Gibson because I really didn't get to see. I was looking for. I was like, all right, he didn't have that many plays, but he actually made a couple more plays than I thought. So I want to go over this Quinton Gibson highlight tape real quick. Let me see. To the Feeve. All right, we about to live react to the Feeve Quinton Gibson highlights. Shout out to the Feeve. Subscribe to his channel. He does highlights over there. Salute to that, brother. We're about to do a live reaction. And if you've been following for like the past 2-3 seasons, Coach Prime always gives the ball to the freshman to open the season. So that was the year before it was Draylon Miller. This season it was Quinton Gibson. But I ain't gonna lie, Quinton Gibson was balling. He had more highlights than I thought this season, bro.
It's also the first touch of the day for Joseph Williams.
So look, you can see right out the back, they came out last season. That's not Shador, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. They came out 4 wide. Draylon Miller was starting in the slot last season. So don't hold me to this, but I don't even think Joseph Williams is on the field right now, bro. So last season, Draylon Miller was at the slot. So that's exactly what Marion was seeing this season. So this is what I was talking about last season. No disrespect to Draylon, but in the slot, you know, we need speed to here. Speed. I need speed. I need quick slant. I need quick out. I need, I need a choice route. Boom, boom on the linebacker. With Draylon, it takes a little bit longer for him to get. Draylon's more get the ball in his. Now, 2 seasons ago, when you had Travis and LaJohntay and Will, they're rolling the safety over to Trav. Then they got to watch LaJohntay. When you're like the 4th eye on the depth chart, you get one-on-one with a safety. That's when you've seen a lot of Draylon Miller getting those slants. He was getting those seam routes, and Shedeur was finding him. But for Salter, last season, this would have been a better offense for Salter this season with the 2 running back because he can run the ball. Coming out 4 wide like this is Shedeur, it just wasn't it last season, bro. Like Shimmer, come on, you gotta play to your quarterback strengths. This should have been RPO. Like this should have been a running back here at all times. Run pass option. If the edge crashed down, Salter, we out. If he crashed in, quick slam, but okay.
3rd and short.
Okay.
I like Michael Welch.
Connection right there between Juju and Quinton right there. I want to see that route again. That's another thing too. With Cam Perry and Scooter Rowe, Juju and Quinton got some chemistry from last season. I'm sorry, but the Fahrenheit X do last season to get hype of a vehicle. Hey, that's that NIL. I already know. Party's definitely wicked. Absolutely. So yeah, I was just looking at Quinton Gibson got the preseason All-Americans. I was like, let me look at his return game and see, because he was close, bro. He was close.
They think very highly of a 4-star recruit over there. And
yeah, they look small in that Big 12. But Quinton Gibson was getting open, though. He definitely had, I think he had like 117 yards on like 17
and 36 touchdowns. They know to punt it away.
Scary. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all seen that during the game, bro, I thought he broke his ankle right there, but I was like, nah, bro, not in the second game of the season. That was a horse tackle. That should have been a flag, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. But Quinton Gibson, he shared the punt return with Farrakhan. So who y'all got starting that punt return this season? You think Quinton Gibson gonna lock up the punt return too? Let me know. Let me see. Keep it lit. How far back he is in the end zone. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Coach Prime gives you the green light. If you remember, Coach Prime will tell you, bring it out. He gave Gibson the green light. Hey, if you see it, bring it out. Ain't nothing Coach Prime like more than seeing a touchdown to the house. But this is crazy, bro. Like, look at Michael Welch looking back at him like, bro, you finna bring that out. This is insane. You knew that, but Q was trying to get that money. I ain't even gonna be mad at him because he for sure brought that out the back of the end zone. But that's crazy, bro. If it's here, okay. But you gotta understand, that's yards the coverage team is eating up. But quick there, like, I don't know, maybe 6 was coming off the block, but it seemed like he had this whole area to bounce out. But you got to get used to that. That's only the second game of the season. That one's reasonable. I get it. That one's reasonable. You can see they're still at the 25, but Coach Prime gives you the green light. If you see it, bring it out. That's Coach Prime's thing. Hey, it's up to you, but you better do. Yeah, because I was looking, I was like, okay, he got preseason All-American. I seen him. I didn't see him take none to the house though. But like everybody know, if you starting your team out past the 40, What are you talking about? Anyways, yeah, what is it talking about here, bro? What the hell? Anyways. Where'd everything go, bro? See, I don't even know what just happened right now. Where am I at?
Yeah, gang, like
what happened? Robbie J, no way. I don't know what they was just talking about right now, but warning, heads up. I don't know what they're talking about. But anyways, though, yeah, it looked like Quinton Gibson, he earned first team All-American. My bad. Something popped up on my screen talking about warning about something in your stream belonging to we detected video in your stream. Okay. Maybe the guy who does the reviews. And anyways, though, I'm gonna wrap it up right there, bro. I'll be back tonight, bro, around 6:30. This is what I'm previewing tonight because I don't know what they talking about right here. They talking about something in my stream right here. But tonight, if you tap back in with me tonight, bro, around 6:30, I'm gonna go over every Colorado football player that's ever played for Coach Prime. If you were late hearing this, you know about Carmani McClain. Y'all remember Dylan Edwards? He with Kansas now. If you got to be a real fan to remember Tavarius Dawson, if you remember Tavarius Dawson, let me know, bro. Who remembers when he went crazy that Nebraska game? That's how far I go back. That's how far I go back. Who remembers Tavares? Y'all remember Tavares Dawson? Against Nebraska, Shador found him for like 2 times in the end zone. Yeah, Tavares was going crazy. He should have stayed too. He could have helped us. A lot of our receivers moved on. They doing all right, but they doing cool. But yeah, it looks like that's going to be a good place for me right there because I got to look at whatever YouTube's talking about. I'll be back tonight around 6:37. I'm going to finish this project up. And then, but if Well Off Media or if Reach the People Media drop, bruh, comment or let me know on one of my posts or something because I got my notifications on. But if you got your notifications on, if Bucky or Darius drop before 6, we hopping on, bro. We going over together. All right, y'all. It's always something with my stream. I don't know what YouTube's talking about right now, but looks like they trying to talk to me. I don't know what I did. There it is. Hey, pray for me. Pray. There it is, bro. See, it's always something, bro.